In the grand narratives of mythology, moon deities have long served as symbols of mystery, emotion, time, and transformation. While Norse mythology is widely known for its thunder gods and warlike giants, the subtle yet powerful presence of lunar figures cannot be overlooked. One such figure, rarely discussed in mainstream Norse texts but referenced in Eastern European pagan traditions, is Myesyats, the moon personified. Though Myesyats is traditionally identified as a Slavic moon god, some scholars and mythologists argue that he occupies an important mythic space that overlaps with Norse and Baltic concepts of celestial order. Myesyats, whose name translates directly to moon or month in several Slavic languages, is typically depicted as a male deity in ancient Slavic cosmology. He is associated with the phases of the moon, the measurement of time, and fertility. Though not originally Norse by origin, the idea of Myesyats may have culturally diffused into Northern European belief systems through centuries of trade, migration, and shared folklore. This cultural exchange makes Myesyats a fascinating figure to examine in the context of Norse-adjacent mythology. In Norse myth, the moon is usually personified by Mani, the male lunar god and son of Mundalfari. Mani drives the moon chariot across the night sky, pursued by the wolf Hati. Myesyats, meanwhile, is more directly tied to the lunar cycle's impact on the Earth, particularly on tides, harvests, and human behavior. Where Mani is part of the cosmic machinery, Myesyats is more personal, more intimate, representing the inner rhythms of nature and life. What makes Myesyats intriguing is his duality. As a male lunar deity, he stands in contrast to the more commonly feminine moon figures found in many mythologies, such as Selene in Greek myth or Chandra in Hindu tradition. Yet, like these lunar spirits, Myesyats governs not just the night sky, but also the emotions, intuition, and hidden truths of the world. He is believed to influence dreams, psychic energy, and even the cycle of birth and death. This positions him as a deeply spiritual figure, one connected not only to the cosmos, but also to the soul. In some Slavic folklore, Myesyats is also said to be the consort of Zorya, the morning and evening star goddess, or connected to the sun goddess Dazbog. Their interactions reflect the natural cycle of day and night, light and dark, life and death. These themes echo throughout Norse mythology as well, where the sun and moon ride chariots, chased by wolves, destined to fall at Ragnarok. These similar narratives across cultures hint at shared archetypes, divine representations of celestial forces that shape human existence. As lunar deities, both Myesyats and Mani fulfill roles that go beyond storytelling. They were invoked in ancient rituals to mark time, plant crops, or interpret omens. Lunar phases were observed closely by early Germanic and Slavic tribes alike, and full moons were considered especially potent times for magic, healing, and prophecy. The waning moon symbolized endings and introspection, while the waxing moon encouraged growth and intention setting. Myesyats personified this rhythm, embodying the sacred calendar through which ancient societies lived and survived. One of the most fascinating aspects of Myesyats is his transformation over time. As Slavic paganism declined with the rise of Christianity in Eastern Europe, many older deities were either demonized or assimilated into folk saints. Myesyats, however, quietly persisted in language and custom. His name continued to denote the passage of time. The word for month in modern Russian and Ukrainian, for example, is still Myesyats. In this way, Myesyats endures not as a thunderous god, but as a timeless force, hidden in plain sight. Though rarely mentioned in popular media or reconstructed Norse paganism, Myesyats holds potential for modern mythological revival. Contemporary pagan and spiritual communities increasingly seek out lesser-known deities who represent balance, introspection, and subtle strength. Myesyats, with his quiet glow and cyclic power, fits this archetype perfectly. He is a divine figure of timing, reflection, and change, a lunar guide for those who walk between the worlds of light and shadow. In a modern context, Myesyats offers a meaningful lens through which to view time and transformation. He reminds us that change is constant, that cycles govern both nature and spirit, and that even in darkness, there is rhythm and beauty. For those looking to deepen their mythological understanding of the moon, Myesyats is a forgotten but fitting companion to Mani, a lunar twin from another path, reminding us that mythology is always in motion, always interconnected.